Hey Star Trek fans, welcome back to Kertrats Productions and this week's edition of the Star Trek News Desk. We had a number of news items from the Star Trek universe over the past week, as well as some new books, Blu-rays, and comics to add to your collection. So let's dive into the news first.
I promised the Federation News Service a first-hand account of the battle.
You'll get it.
Star Trek Lower Decks released its fifth and final season last year, and it has been nominated for the Ray Bradbury Nebula Award by the Science Fiction and Fantasy Writers of America. Impressively, this is only the second time in history that Star Trek has been nominated for this prestigious award. The Ray Bradbury Nebula Award for Outstanding Dramatic Presentation recognizes, quote, dramatic works such as motion pictures, television, internet, radio, audio, and stage productions. The nominees this year are an impressive cross-section of films and television from the genre, and Lower Decks faces some stiff competition. The other nominees are Doctor Who, the episode Dot and Bubble by Russell T Davies, the film Dune Part 2, I Saw the TV Glow from A24 Films, Chaos from Netflix, and Wicked, the film from Universal Pictures. The Nebula Awards livestream will take place on June 7th, broadcasting from Kansas City, Missouri. We're all pulling for Mike McMahon and Season 5 of Lower Decks. Good luck. Marvel Studios recently released a teaser for their upcoming Avengers film, Avengers Doomsday, scheduled to release in May of 2026. In the teaser, we see a number of chairs for the numerous stars appearing in the film, and a few of them are returning Star Trek vets. Sir Patrick Stewart will apparently be reprising his role as Professor Charles Xavier in the film, and he will be joined by Rebecca Romijn, returning to the role of the shape-changing mutant Mystique, having last played the character in a brief cameo in 2011's X-Men First Class. Romijn currently plays the role of First Officer Una Chin Riley in Star Trek Strange New Worlds. In addition to those two who have played or are playing primary cast members in a Trek series, there are also a few more Trek alums who will appear in Doomsday. Chris Hemsworth, reprising his role as Thor, the God of Thunder, of course appeared in the 2009 Star Trek film as George Kirk, James T. Kirk's father. Also reprising an X-Men role is Kelsey Grammer, playing Hank McCoy/Beast. Grammer appeared briefly as Captain Morgan Bateson in the TNG episode Cause and Effect. And finally, we have some new Star Trek collectible news to bring you. First up, the next pair of action figures coming from Master Replicas has been announced. The new releases for March 2025 are Ensign Beckett Mariner from Lower Decks and Worf from Season 3 of Star Trek Picard. They are both 4.5 inches tall, matching the Playmate Star Trek figure scale from the 90s. These two join February's figures, Admiral Picard and Spock from Strange New Worlds. Master Replicas plans to continue announcing two new figures each month, and the first batch are expected to ship in the third quarter of 2025. Meanwhile, Hiya Toys has also announced a new pre-order, the Kelvin Timeline version of the USS Enterprise NCC 1701. This ship release is a part of their new Replica art line and features lighting controlled using a remote control and powered by USB-C. The ship measures 38 centimeters or 15 inches in length and can be pre-ordered from the Hiya website now, link in the description. The ship has a retail price of $149 and is expected to be released in mid-2026.
I never really cared for science fiction. I guess I just didn't get it.
Last week saw a number of releases. First up, on Tuesday, we got the fifth and final installment of Star Trek Lower Decks on Blu-ray and DVD. The set contains all 10 episodes of the final season of Lower Decks, as well as a behind-the-scenes interview special feature. There are also commentaries on 5 episodes: Dos Cerritos, The Best Exotic Nanite Hotel, Fully Dilated, Upper Decks, and the series finale, The New Next Generation. Also out on Tuesday was Star Trek Lower Decks, the complete series on Blu-ray. 2 editions are available, a standard release as well as a deluxe 2-case steelbook edition. Content-wise, there is no difference between the discs on either version, but the steelbook edition does come with a collectible art card. Out on Wednesday was the latest issue of the ongoing Star Trek Defiant comic series, and the last one before Lore War hits the IDW comic line in April. Here's the synopsis from IDW. Nymeria Vondecht is back from the dead, having survived the cataclysmic explosion on Starbase 99 with help from the universe's seediest rogue, Berlinghoff Rasmussen. Now she and Berlinghoff are running elaborate scams together to take advantage of the unsuspecting Burbians and make a quick buck. But something niggles at Nymeria. Should she tell her old crew she's still alive, or keep living the life she thinks she deserves? Meanwhile, Captain Bolana Torres, Rowe, and O'Brien combine forces with Section 31's Captain Frears to take out the minefield in the Gamma Quadrant once and for all. Star Trek Defiant number 25 is written by Christopher Cantwell with art by Angel Unzueta. And that's it for this week. Thank you so much for joining me, and thanks of course to the Patreon supporters. You may have noticed I'm trying something a little different, with the coming week's releases being showcased in YouTube Shorts format. I'm planning to have those videos out each Tuesday morning, with the regular News Desk videos out on Monday. Let me know your thoughts on the new format and what you would like to see me do differently. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next video. And as always, live long and prosper.